Hi everyone, my name is Ryan, and there's this new rising Hu Tao comp that, I, if I'm being honest, I really don't know what to call it, but I'll call it the Amber-Tao. I briefly talked about it in my Hu Tao guide on what makes it good, and for those who don't know, Amber-Tao consists of Hu Tao, Xingqiu, Amber, and lastly, it will be either a Anemo support between Sucrose or Kazuha. I'm gonna be discussing more of the specific things as to why it's strong and some of its weaknesses, of course. So, as always, let's get into the pros first. Number one, it has really good utility from Amber Tons and Amber having the ability to equip an LG for the end or of a bonus bow to Sucrose having the ability to pass Elemental Mastery, and Sucrose has really good grouping power. Not the best, but it's really good, especially if you want to consider the current Abyss. Number two, it has Pyro Application. Most Hu Tao team comps have no Pyro Application. So far, only Amber-Tao and Thoma-Tao are the only two Hu Tao comps, as far as I know, that have good Pyro Application. Number three, you have the ability to swirl Pyro, in which case, this is where Sucrose or Kazuha comes into play. Number four, strong single target damage, because you can also swirl Hydra in this team comp, so both your Hu Tao and Xingqiu will be dealing more damage. And Sucrose with the VV set plus TDDS, I really don't need to explain that much. TDDS and VV set on Sucrose is just pretty OP. Number six, it's a very cheap team actually. You really don't need to invest on your Amber that much, and in my opinion, Sucrose is a very cheap unit to invest in as well. I only have like a VV set. I mean, of course, it's a VV set with a plus 16 on it, and I've still been doing well with the Abyss on that one. So pretty cheap if you wanna go full investment or just not that much investment. Both of these characters are very cheap. And number seven, Amber is probably one of the best LG for the end abusers right now. I think Venti. I mean, of course, Venti is the top dog, but Amber is up there as well because of her burst having fast application or fast hits, and best of all, her burst is very spammable. It's a very spammable ability. Now let's talk about her cons. I mean, not her cons. Let's talk about the team cons. Number one, there's no healer or shielder, so if you actually mess up big time, that would be just an instant reset in Abyss, or just have to use food or something. The number two, it would be the rotation can get clunky super fast, especially when you compare it to the other Hu Tao comps, in which case I will be able to show you later. Number three, the full proper rotation is actually hard to pull off, so I won't get into it that much since that's not the rotation that I've been doing. And don't worry about it, I made an alternative for this, so don't sweat it. Number four, and lastly, number four, of course, the energy generation for this team is kinda low, especially since Baron Bunny is hard to generate particles, and if your Sucrose is not doesn't have C1, she'll probably have a hard time to generate particles for the team. But if I'm being honest, this isn't really like a super big issue, but it's still something to consider, of course. So before we begin, I'll be showing you my team. Here's my Hu Tao, Dragon's Bane, just the standard Crimson Witch set, C0 talents. My Xingqiu, Sack Sword, Noblesse, please just use Emblem, don't be a dumbass like me. Just farm for the Emblem set and your Xingqiu would hit a lot harder. C6, Bada Boom, Amber, LG for the end. You can use Fav Bow if you don't have Fav Bow. I mean, if you don't have LG. And I think, if I'm being honest, that's the only two alternate. I mean, this is the only two weapons that you can use. It's either LG or Fav Bow, at least so far. Artifacts would be Instructor, in which I'll be showing you later why. it kind of depends on your rotation. If you're using, I'll just show it later. Your constellations and 111. Trailing Tails, VV set. I have C1, but and my talents. So now there's two variations of the rotation, right? So there's the easy one, in which case if you're using the easy one, I would suggest that for your Amber you just use a full set noblesse, and for your Sucrose you just use sacrificial fragments. And I'll be showing you right now why. Okay. For the easy version, you first start off with Amber's Burst. Wait. Amber's Burst. Then... Oh my word. I screwed up. I screwed Okay. For the easy version, you start off with Amber's Burst. And then you swap to Sucrose. And then you do this. Then you swap back to Hu Tao. And that's how the easy version goes. And as to why, like I said, you won't be able to fully utilize the instructor or the Thrilling Tails based on the rotation. So if you're using the easy version, I would suggest that you... Wait, let me speak. Okay, so if you're using the easy version, I would suggest the full noblesse on your Amber and then a sac frag on your Sucrose. Okay, now for the hard version, I mean not the hard version, my version, in which case you'll still be able to fully utilize everything from my build. So you start up with Xingqiu, use everything and use your burst, and then you swap to Amber, use this, then you swirl, you swirl once with your ability, then normal attack. You'll be able to... You'll be able to... So okay. My version of the rotation goes like this. Use everything in your Xingqiu skills, then swap to Amber, use her burst, and then what you would do after that is swap to Sucrose, use her elemental skill once, and then do one normal attack, then swap to Hu Tao. That's how my version of my rotation goes. I'll be showing... Wait, what? Oh yeah. I'll be showing to you again right now. So, Xingqiu, swap to Amber, then one normal attack, then swap to Hu Tao. So that's how it goes. And with that rotation, you'll be able to proc the instructor, and then you'll be able to also use the Thrilling Tails to pass it to Hu Tao. So that's why I like that version of the rotation more than the easy one. But with the easy one, you'll be able to at least what do you call this? Apply VV. You'll be able to swirl Pyro so that your VV will proc, and it's a lot easier to remember. So there's that. Now I'll be showing you why I think it's clunky. So I'll do my rotation again. And I'll do my rotation again and you'll see why I think it's clunky. Start up with Xingqiu again. Use that. Swap here. Then oh my word, whatever. Then you do your normal shit, right? I need to do that. Then once you swap to Xingqiu, you see? Your skills aren't back up of cooldown again, you know, for a few seconds, and over time it will add up. And that's the reason why I think the rotation feels so clunky and a bit harder. A bit harder over time compared to any other Hu Tao comp. But regardless, it's still okay. You just have to get used to it. Okay, for a quick recap, the easy version is you use Amber's Burst, and then you swap to Sucrose to apply, to swirl Pyro with your elemental skill, then you swap to Xingqiu, Then you use everything on Xingqiu's abilities, and then you swap to Hu Tao, and Hu Tao goes, she just kills everybody. And again, with the easy version, it's just best that you use a Noblesse Oblige for your Amber, and then you use a Sac Frag on your Sucrose. As for the my version of the rotation, you start off with Xingqiu, elemental skill into burst, or burst into elemental skill. It depends on how you want it, or it depends on your sac sword refinements. And then you swap to Amber, use her burst. She will apply instructor, while at the same time she'll be able to fully stack elegy. Then once you do that, you swap to Sucrose. You do one elemental skill, and then you apply one normal attack, and then you swap to Hu Tao. Then again, Hu Tao kills everybody. So that's how the rotation goes. Just a quick recap, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I've been stuttering words much, but I hope you can forgive me for that one. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you find this helpful. If you have questions, just, say it in the comment section, I guess. And make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate that a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one.